Hi everybody, J9 back with a Balance 1 workout for you. Balance is one of my favorite things to teach and work on. You will need a wall or chair for stability as we progress our challenges. Hopefully you will feel that instability and you will need something to hang on to now and again. So let's keep you safe. And with that in mind, the thing I want you to carry with you in all your balance training is it should feel like a challenge, but it should also feel safe. So if you're wobbling too much or you're not wobbling enough, you're missing that sweet spot somewhere in the middle where safety and challenge, we want to have that overlap. And as you get better, because balance is something you can reclaim, when you get better, that is when you start to progress and take some of the more advanced options. We will be going through a whole array of things. So notice where maybe you are more challenged or maybe when you have more balance. We will be adding and subtracting different things so you can figure out where your sweet spot is. So with that said, additional items you might want to have lying around, I'm just going to show some options. You might want to have a thick book, or if you have a yoga block. We're going to do some unstable squats and I know your favorite. And I have a foam roller just to demo some instability aspects without it just being the standard, oh, I'm on one leg. All right, so if you want, I'm going to highly recommend putting on some of your favorite fun music. Balance should be fun. It really should be fun. If you don't have a smile on your face, that's not balance. All right, so just to show you, I'm going to just give you an idea of something you can play with if you have one of those big physio balls at home, or if you have a foam roller, anything that's really going to get you kind of unstable. What you can do is, this is great for your core. You guys know me, I love the core. You're going to just try to sit with light fingers on the floor, light toes on the floor, leaning back, chest up, and from here, maybe you can lift your legs, maybe one leg, maybe the other. But let's lift one leg and the opposite arm, and if you can, lift the other leg. So it's just light fingertips, and can you balance? Right? Anytime there's instability, you're going to be working your core, and you're going to be working your balance muscle. So this is just one option, and it's a fun one, as you can tell. All right, so that's all we're going to do with that. So if you don't have anything like that, don't worry about it. You can also try it without that. It might be a little less balancy, but definitely great for your core. So give it a try. Maybe fingers and toes down, chest up. You want to lean back, and we're not collapsed, right? We're not at the beach, not yet. We're up, engaged, fingers are light. Maybe your legs come up. Maybe your arms come up. And this is a little less balancy, but great for your core, and you need a strong core for balance. So come on down if you're not doing this one with me, just to get our core warm, because we're going to be working all those other muscles that are crucial for balance too. And we're making sure that our chest is proud. We might be leaning back. Fingers are light on the floor, wherever it works. If this doesn't work for you, just get comfortable. And from here, if we're leaning back, that might be just where you go, right? Leaning back and up with that flat back, feet down. Maybe you want to come on back, lift that heart. Maybe you're ready to lift one leg up and down, lift the other leg up and down. Let's do a couple more of those just to get our core super strong and warm. And breathe. So we are going to be strength training as well as obvious balance training. Last one. All right, now if you want to, let's lift one leg. Let's lift the opposite arm. Does that feel a little unstable? Let's switch, plant that, lift other leg, opposite arm. All right, now we're gonna lift one leg, one arm, maybe both arms. If you're able, maybe try lifting both legs. Breathe, chest is up. Did you round? Yeah. Core, core, core. All right, come on down. Let's get a little more warm. Calf and ankles, right? Feet hip width, we're just gonna warm them up, lifting the toes, lifting the heels, lifting the toes. So check in, how are you doing today? Balance can fluctuate a lot from day to day. I think I've had too much caffeine today, so balance is going to be real fun for me. All right, we're going to lift the toes and hold. Can we balance? Arms might be up to help your wobble. If you're feeling like this is too easy, maybe walk those heels closer together. Take those arms closer to your body. On the other hand, if you're really struggling, widen your feet and get your arms out wide. All right, drop those toes, reset. Feet right under those hips. We're just going to lift onto the balls of our feet and hold. Squeeze your butt, engage your belly, and drop back down. Let's do that again, lifting up and down and up. All right, come to the side. Well, this is just because I have room to do this, and I don't know, I like multiple views. So, walking side to side here, we're going to walk forwards, toes up. So we're walking on our heels, forwards. We're going to come to our toes and walk backwards. Again, on our heels. And another note, make sure your space is clear. And walk back on those toes. Let's do that again. Toes it up. Switch it out. Heels up. Let's do one more time and let's go slower. Is that easier or harder? And heels up. Noticing I'm keeping my feet kind of wide. All right, so if you have weights or canned goods or bottles of water, these are all good for a little bit more instability, but start without weights and have your chair handy. So chair or wall. So from here, we're going to do a single leg balance. When we balance our feet, we might have one toe down on the ground. If we're able, maybe rest that foot on top of the other, or maybe you can suspend it. It can be low, it can be high. It is entirely up to you. So, as long as you're unstable, we're going to start with bent hands, like we're going to punch. So let's lift the left leg to start. Let's get our shoulders over our hips because alignment is crucial with balance. Abs are on. I already see where you're at with just one single leg. All right, so without weights, we're going to punch across the body, come back to the center, go the other way, punch across the body, and back to center. Across and center. Now, you have options. If this feels really easy, is your leg lifted? Are you still smiling? All right, that might be your cue that it's maybe a little too easy. All right, how do you progress? You would look with your hand. Instead of just keeping your eyes on the video screen. I mean, I know I'm wearing a really fancy outfit, but it's okay. I'll still be wearing it when you look back. So follow with your gaze with that hand. All right, if you still need more, let us switch sides just to give that a break. So give this side a chest. Right leg is on top. Maybe it's lifted, maybe it's low. Check in, see what you have going on. We're going to twist. Maybe keep your eyes forward first. Punch across and center, punch across. If you know this is easy for you, it's not fast. It's not fast. If this is easy, pick up some weights. And they don't have to be heavy weights. Anything up to like 5s might do you something. You might get away with canned pumpkin. I don't know, that's what I have in my cupboard. So if you have weights, hanging onto them securely, and you're punching across and center and across and center. And you'll notice, those of you who are still staring at me, because I know pink is my color, I'm much more wobbly now. And if you add a little speed, you're kind of cheating, right? It gets easier. So slow it down, let yourself feel all the subtleties. Let's do one more second, breathe. Stop anytime when you need water or a break. So, we're not going to play too much with these weights. You can add them into a lot of different things for instability, just like surfaces that you can stand on to add instability. Another idea, if you have a thick book or a yoga block Anything that'll change the level of one of your feet will do. You can even use a pillow because that instability will be good on that ankle. Just be careful when you go with instability, especially if you live alone, right? All right. Grab a book or yoga block if you're interested. We're going to put that on the floor. So let's do a quick review. We're going to do squats because we got to have strength in order to have balance. Feet are hip width, toes are lined up with heels, abs are on, and the chest is going to stay towards me. As we come down, the weight stays in our heels, and when we come up, we're squeezing our butt real tight together, as if you could pick up a $100 bill. Coming on down, weight comes back, squeeze your butt tight to rise on up. Now you can continue with these. Your range of motion is whatever your body allows. You don't need your hips to get any lower than your knees. All right, you can also do a wall sit if you know your knees aren't the best. Maybe you can just stand up against the wall, slide down, so you're here against the wall. So what that looks like is, if you're up against that wall, feet are hip width, you're tucked in, abs are on, and you slide down and you hold. You're gonna feel a burn in those quads. So these are all ways to strengthen. Now, progressing this, grab your book or yoga block. You can even use a step. I have a step right there, but you can even use a step at home. You're gonna lift one leg up on that, same exact thing. You're gonna come on down, weight is in your heels, and come on up. It's adding a little bit of instability so your body isn't always on a level surface. Let's do 6 more of these. Squeeze your butt. Ooh. 4 more. Squeezing tight every time we come up. What was that? 2 more? 1 more? Keep going and finishing up. Make sure those knees are behind those toes. And we're going to do the other side. 8 of these squats on the other side. And if you're not doing instability squats, that's okay. Maybe try a wall sit. And if you want to change, if you have a block, you can always change that height. And mine's going to wobble a little bit to add a little more ankle training. Not the safest thing. So unless you have a thick enough surface, we don't necessarily want that wobble to collapse. We just want it to wobble. All right. Knees in line with toes, abs are on, instability, just 8 of these. Hopefully we've done enough for the day. Coming on down, weight in those heels, power up, squeeze your butt. Keep your chest up. Staring at the video screen should help this time. How's that music? Is it helping? Did you pick good enough music? Because everyone loves squats. Now you know me, I am not counting, but hopefully you are. Anywhere 8 to 12 squats each side should be good, and you can always repeat and do another set. But we're going to do more stuff today. And then there's always balance too. All right, finishing up your 8, because I think that's about right. Let's get rid of all of our props and make sure we don't have a mess to trip over. All right, keeping your chair handy if that's what you need. We are going to do some leg swings, front and back. So instead of the chair, I'm going to use the wall here. And I don't necessarily know that I need the wall, but just in case, because you don't know what I'm going to pull out. All right, so abs are on. We're going to do leg swings. We're going to start real basic with a toe tap front, toe tap back. Now ideally, we're not moving much in that upper body, right? Now, when you can, we're going to advance this to a swing, swing. Now, if that doesn't feel good to you, that's okay. So, if you're hanging on to your chair, maybe I can show that. If you're hanging on to your chair, it'll be beside you. I just have no room. So, this arm wants to swing. It should be the opposite direction, just like we're walking, right? Right? So, when we do that, let's go a little crazier. Do you have to touch down? And we're going to go big, 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 and we're going to hold, freeze, hold, 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 and go. And swing, 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 and freeze, hold, and go. And keep swinging. Go bigger with your swing. Do you have to hold on to the chair? And we're going to hold, 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 and come on down, pedal that out. Let's take the other leg. So, outside leg. It's just going to tap forwards and back. When your leg is forward, your arm is back, and you reverse it, same time. Just like when you walk, but you don't think about it when you walk, right? All right, so when you're ready, maybe don't touch down on the floor, and pick up that swing. Go bigger with your swing, and go big. Just feel that balance. Do you have to hang on to the chair? All right, and freeze. Hold it, freeze. Are you moving? Are you moving? I can't see you, you're gonna have to be honest. And go, swing, 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 and we freeze, hold. The stops and the starts are really great training. Great, she says, yes, great. And let's pick that back up, swing, swing, swing. Let's go a little bit bigger. Breathe, you don't have to go fast. Explore your range of motion. Maybe you want to slow it down and be safe. It depends. How much are you wobbling? Speed isn't always your friend. And we're going to freeze. And release. Pedal it out. All right. So, side leg swings. So you probably want the chair in front of you. Let's just pretend I have my chair in front of me. Maybe you're hanging on. Maybe not. We're going to do a side leg swing in front. So side, front, side, front. Maybe you're tapping down. Maybe you're keeping it low. Maybe you don't need to hang on to that chair. And give it a little bit of speed, just a little, just enough. And we're going to hold 3, 2, 1, and pick it back up. Swing, swing, ooh. And let's take this to the back. Slow it down if you need to. Swing behind and in front. Behind and in front. Behind is kind of harder. All right, let's change sides, pedal it out. I don't want to burn up any leg more than the other. So in front, toe down, hanging onto your chair if you need to start. Tap the floor, tap the floor. Next level might be letting go, tapping the floor, or getting that leg up off the ground. If you're hanging onto that chair, maybe one finger on the chair if you want more of a challenge. Maybe you're hovering over that chair just in case. Maybe you're like, come on, Janine, I'm bored. All right, go bigger with your swing, as big as you can comfortably go. And we're gonna freeze. Ugh. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Pick up that swing. Do you have to touch down? And freeze. Oh, woo. And pedal that out. Let's take that one leg just a little bit to the back. Hanging on again. Tapping wide and behind. Maybe you got to start with the toe down. Maybe you're ready to swing back. And let's let go if you can. Just to get a sense of that movement with the hip. All right, pedal, pedal, pedal. Pendulum lunges. So, I'm going to turn to the side. The wall is here if I need it. I'm going to use my left leg only, so your leg, left leg. We're going to lunge backwards, and it doesn't have to be deep and big if you've got bad knees. But we're going to lunge backwards, make sure that knee lands a little bit, drop into it, step in to the center, then step to the front, and lunge to the front. Really capture your weight, push off to center. Repeat that. We're going to come back. Maybe you're hanging onto the wall or the chair. Center, and come to the front. Make sure you're dropping into that foot. Now, we're going to go a little bit faster. Step in to the front. You want a full foot plant in the front, right? You're working on stability. Now, if you want more, we're going to skip that center touchdown. We're going to do this right to the front, directly to the back, right to the front, directly to the back. One more time, to the front, to the back, and bring it to center. All right, let's get to the other side. Hang on if you need, let go if you got it. Hands on hips might help. Again, we're working on alignment. It might not be a very big step. We're going to make sure we plant and really get some weight on that back toe, right? When we lunge, The back foot, the heel is up. Come back to center, stand tall. Same leg comes forward, full foot plant, and we drop. Rise, step center, and back. Really make sure you are stable before you add any kind of speed and before you drop down, right? Make sure you are grounded before you add the drop. Let's practice one more time. This is part of our ankle training. All right, those of you who want more, adding these arms will help too with counterbalancing. So stepping in, center, front, back. Now, you might be staying here. You might be ready for the big one. All right, coming on back to start. We're going to drop straight through to the front. Lunge front, lunge back. Let's do 2 or 3 more of these, whatever feels good. I kind of want to do an extra. All right, come on front, finishing up with the front one, and center. So we should be feeling a bit of work in here, along with some of that instability. Grab a drink of water if you need it. So if you have a line on your floor like tile or a carpet line, something on your carpet like a design, we're going to do walking the line work. You can even put some tape down somewhere. I have a bit of a line over here, but your options, in case you can't see my feet, your options, we're going for heel to toe, balance beam walking, like you would walk on a curb or a balance beam. So if that's not really feasible for you, go slower and really work on snug, 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 no space between your heel and your toe when you walk. So we're just going to walk in that line. So starting from one side, we don't want to be staring at the ground. Chest is up, shoulders over hips, and we're going to heel, toe, heel, toe. You can check to make sure you're actually doing it, but they should be touching. And going forwards, that might be hard enough. If you want more, try going backwards, heel to toe. You can always take a quick peek, make sure you're lining up the way you think you're lining up, right? Get a lot of false messages from these bodies of ours. And going slow. Having a counter or a table nearby to hang on to for this. A chair isn't really feasible, but maybe you can walk behind a couch, next to the wall, having your hand up should you need it. Or even have somebody walk with you just to make sure. Ooh. Okay. I'm getting wobbly, so that's enough for me. We're going to do this again, and we're going to challenge and invite the visual aspect of balance to be less of the equation. Let's try with our thumb. Eyes tracking at the thumb only, so just our eyes, right? No head turn. We're going to take the straight arm out in front, following that same line. Heel to toe, eyes only. Eyes only. Eyes only. That line is getting a little zigzaggy, and I'm going kind of fast. I don't know why. It's the caffeine. So going slower if you need more support. If this is too wobbly, I understand. Now you can go backwards if you want to, or just return and practice that same level. To dial this up, we're going to turn our head to look at the thumb, not just our eyes. I'm very challenged by not turning my head. So, staring at that thumb, heel to toe walk, turn your entire head, gazing at your thumb. Take it across. Your head is turning this time, unless you're consciously choosing not to. And it doesn't necessarily have to coincide with each foot. You can have different tempos for your arm and your leg. Anybody seasick yet? Yeah, me too. Ugh. All right, so let's just finish off with one more still thing. Still challenge. Feet together. Let's take our hands to our hearts. If you need a chair or a wall nearby, use it. We're going to lift our heels up and put those heels down. Let's lift those heels up and hold. squeeze your butt. If you need a wider stance for more stability, take it. But we're just going to lift those heels and hold. Squeeze your butt. Arms wide. We're balancing on our toes. Let us close our eyes completely or squint and look through really dark lashes. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open eyes, heels down. You can roll out those ankles if you need. Roll, roll, roll. Well, I hope this was worth getting out of bed to do today. Remember, take the level that works. If you're trying to do too much, you're not going to accomplish what you set out to do, and you're just going to feel maybe more silly than what I'm aiming for. But thank you so much. Great job. Please return to j9massageandbeyond.com/fitnessfromhome for more videos. And these videos are free, so please forward them to anyone you feel might benefit from them or anyone you want to laugh at while they're trying to do balance. Trying to keep you entertained, doing what I can. Be well.